Yeah, so we've completed a few Troopies lately that have had our interior in them, and we've made a few updates to them just to make it a little bit easier for installation and then the way they look and then a bit of functionality. So let's check out the few updates we've made. Oh yeah, so we've made a few changes to our Troopy interior, so we thought we'd just do a new updated walk around video just to check it out, and you can see all the differences were made. So pretty much like the biggest one straight off the bat is we used to have the charge station here. The downside to that is obviously took up quite a lot of bench space, and then it kind of just restricted the flow, and then it just didn't look as nice there, and it wasn't as usable, so you could only really grab it from the gull wing. And then obviously if you're a little bit shorter like myself, it can get quite difficult to be able to plug into there. So we've just gone ahead and moved the charge station to that back corner. Obviously the downside to it is you don't get as many outlets because it's obviously a more condensed space. But still the twin 10 amps I think is more than enough. I don't think you really need to go for the 4, but if you did need to, we can obviously put another set of outlets somewhere else. But just condenses it a little bit, makes it a lot more usable. So now you can access it from the back barn doors, and you can still access it from the gull wing as well. So it just makes it super easy. When it was up here, it was obviously quite difficult, especially when obviously the screens time out. If you ever wanted to just quickly see what your batteries are at or how much solar you're getting in or whatever, you obviously need to tap the screen, and obviously you couldn't do that from the back there, so you have to walk around, open the gull wing and then tap it, where obviously it's quite a lot easier now. When you've got the barn door open, you just quickly tap the screen and you can see exactly what your system's doing. So just makes it a little bit more usable. And then obviously if you wanted any like outlets at the back there, that can now just go straight into the side there, and then you got an outlet straight out the barn door there. So if you want to quickly charge your phone on the back, it's a lot easier to do it instead of having it at the front here. So that's probably the biggest change when it came to usability wise. And we've just made a few little updates just to make it look a little bit nicer. So we just changed the bench tops out. So they used to be marine ply. Obviously it's a lot cheaper and a lot lighter, but we just decided just to go for an actual wood finish. This is American oak, and then we just stain it. Obviously it just looks a lot nicer. It just was a little bit cheap looking, the marine style, so that's why we'll go ahead and swap that out and replace it for this. And then we just made a little adjustment to our pull-out table. So you would have noticed in the past they weren't flush mount like this, and that was really so you could grab them. But once again, it wasn't the nicest looking thing, so that's why we'll swap them out now. We just put these little black leather handles on it, and then you just use that to be able to pull it out. And then they've got little magnets on the back now that stop them from coming out. So that should then just lock it in place, and then you don't have to worry about them coming out. So that was just the same thing. It was just a nice little change to make, just to make it look a little bit nicer. And yeah, the feedback so far from our customers has been really positive, so they've really liked it. So yeah, we're definitely going to do that moving forward. Obviously, if you wanted to go to the marine, you definitely could, but this obviously is quite a nice little upgrade. There's no extra cost as well for it, so that's why we've gone ahead and changed that out. And then the other big difference as well we've made is just the flooring. So it used to be a lot darker flooring, and it was more just strips. We're going for the herringbone pattern. I personally just think it looks a lot nicer. It's my favorite pattern when it comes to wood, so that's why we're going for that. And then having a dead center in the middle of the walkway, I think it's just a nice little touch. And we decided to just go for a lighter material. It was obviously quite dark when you have all the black, then you had a pretty dark floor. It just got quite dark in here. So we just wanted to lighten it up a little bit. So we're going for this finish, and yeah, I think it obviously makes a pretty big difference to how the interior is. The other change we made as well is just when it comes to the fridge. So it used to be quite a lot higher, and then it just made it quite difficult if you did have a roof conversion on. If you wanted to be able to then open the fridge up from the outside without lifting the roof, it's quite difficult to do so. So we've just gone ahead and just dropped it down. Obviously the downside to that is this is our full electrical compartment. So we used to have the multi-plus on its side upright. We've now had to lay it on its back. Not as ideal for the multi-plus. It is better to have it on its side. Still obviously no dramas. Putting it on its back is just not as friendly to it, but that's not going to cause any dramas for it. So we've gone ahead and done that, and then it's just allowed us to lower the fridge down. And now if you ever wanted to access it from the gull wing, you can do it quite easily now that it's lowered. And then this is in the 65 option. So if you did want to go for an 80, we can do that. We're just going to have to shorten the benchtop up. So you just get a little bit, I think about 80 mil less. But then it allows you to go to a bigger fridge if you wanted to do so. But then we'd have to just lift it up a little bit because it is a little bit shorter. Because this is kind of the height finish we want to leave it at. It's in line with the gull wing, which is kind of perfect from the fact that it allows you to lift it up, but then it's obviously not too low that you can't see what's going on down into your fridge. So that's the other change we've made. And then the other one we've done is we just moved the plumbing that was inside here. Obviously got quite condensed. When you had a pretty big electrical system and then a big plumbing system, quite a lot of cabinet work went in here, and then it just made it quite difficult when you were fitting it. And obviously if you had any dramas in the future, there's quite a lot of stuff in there you got to try to pull out to be able to get to certain components. So we've decided just to pull that out of that section, and then that's now going to live over in this compartment in here, and then that way it just gets it out of there, less in the electrical compartment, and just makes it a lot easier to obviously service anything. And then yeah, fitting wise makes it a lot cleaner as well. The other difference is you wouldn't really tell unless you were fitting this yourself, is we've put it all on plugs now. So before we used to hardwire everything in. Obviously it works well if you're fitting it, but if you ever get down the track where you've got to pull stuff out because maybe there isn't something working over here and you need to get to it, serviceability wise would be quite difficult. You've basically got to disconnect everything to pull the whole interior apart. Now I've put it on plugs, so it makes it super easy to fit. And then obviously if you need to strip it apart for whatever reason, you can obviously do that quite a lot easier. And then the other benefit it's going to have is especially for our people that want to fit it themselves, especially international as well, we can now supply it with a chassis harness as well. So if you wanted to have any lights anywhere to be wired off this actual system, we can now supply with a chassis harness, which just allows you to plug straight into the electrical box here, run it all on the chassis, goes to all your outlets, whether that's fans, lights, whatever. We can make all that for you, and then just makes it super easy for you to fit it yourself, plug it straight into the electrical box, and it's all good to go. So it's really going to help when it comes to installation wise for ourselves, and also obviously for our customers if they did want to install it themselves as well. And then just the other change we've made is just on the actual drawers themselves. So just the little levers, they used to be just these little yellow levers that just stick out quite a lot, so we've just gone ahead and removed them, and then just 3D printed just some little knobs to go over the top of it. Just makes it look a little bit nicer instead of having these big yellow levers that just stick out and just hit you in the face as soon as you open those doors. They're just black and obviously blends in with the rest of the black. But that's pretty much all the updates and changes we've made so far to it. But if you haven't seen our interior before, we can obviously just do a quick run through just to check it out. So this one's my favorite out of the whole interior. Is you got the 4 big drawers here. I just find that they're super easy to use, and they're obviously quite big. You can fit quite a lot in there. And then really it's just quick, easy access. So especially these two being right near the door, you can obviously get to them so easily, and you can fit quite a lot in them. So I definitely think a lot of our customers use that for, like, say, big pots and pans. If you've got a big induction cooker or something that you wanted to store in there, you can definitely do that in those two ones and get it quite easily from the barn doors. You don't have to get into the interior to access them. And then I would personally use these for my clothes. So they're 2 really good drawers that you can fit all your clothes into. And then same thing, super convenient if you need to quickly pull something out, like some socks or something, quite easy to get them easily from there. So that's really my favorite when it comes to it. I think it's the most usable part out of the whole interior, just these quick drawers they can just pull out, and they're obviously all separated, super deep and big, and then just really usable. Then over on this side, we've got one big compartment. So this is really good for any like those big storage items you need to do. So like the poles, for example, for the rooftop conversion, you can store them in here because obviously they're quite long. Instead of having them here in the walkway, you can just store them in here. And then you got quite a lot of storage in there. And then obviously that's just where the duetto goes now. But obviously if you didn't have a duetto, you've got that little storage compartment down in there as well that you can store stuff in. But that's just really convenient for your long items. You want to pack stuff away. You've got quite a lot of storage in there, so that one I think is a really good option. So you can get all your long items there, all your smaller ones in there, and then it just makes it super convenient for everything. Then just under here is just another little compartment. This one's only very, it's not very deep because that's where the batteries live underneath that one. So you haven't got too much space in there, but it's obviously just a nice little place that if you need to put any small items that aren't too tall, you can fit them in there quite nicely. And then just underneath where I'm sitting right now, it's just another storage compartment. This is a dual one. So the reason it's dual is it really obviously if you need to store anything that you wanted to from the driver's seat, you can do that just from that front one there. So it's just split into there so you can fit anything that you need to, that you want to get access there, because obviously storage in the front of a Troopy isn't the greatest, so that's just a nice little spot that you can just store anything there. And then you got the same storage one facing backwards, so same deal if you wanted to access anything from the interior itself. And then just at the back there, we've got our 2 big long pull-out drawers. So I think those ones are really good. You can put all your recovery gear in there, put more cooking in there. You can obviously use that as like a bit of a pantry if you wanted to as well, because obviously when you're cooking, you don't really want to get in and out of the interior constantly. So that's where I personally would put a lot of my cooking gear, and then my recovery gear as well. So it's just quick, easy access. If you're stuck somewhere, you can just pull them straight out, get your snatch straps, whatever you need to. I think that's a nice little easy place just to put all that stuff. But yeah, it has quite a lot of good storage in it. That's pretty much the best thing I think personally when it comes to our interiors. I think it's got the best storage out of all of them, and I think that's really a big benefit, especially when you're obviously going on big trips. A lot of people are obviously going to take their Troopies away on big laps of Australia, and obviously storage is definitely a premium. So I think this definitely utilises the space best as possible. So I think storage is definitely a big positive to this interior. Yeah, so that's everything for the interior walkthrough. So yeah, we can obviously ship these as well, not just around Australia, but worldwide, because we do have designed it that it can fit into a shipping crate, and then it just makes it super simple for when fitting it together. It's just a few components that go into each other. And like I said earlier, we can obviously supply an electrical harness for the chassis. It just makes it easy. So yeah, we've got 2 that we'll be fitting out early next year. One's going to go to France, one's going to go to Qatar. So if you are interested in obviously the Troopy interior, you can obviously keep an eye on our social media, because we'll definitely yeah, release something when it comes to those 2 as we're building them. We'll probably look at maybe making a few more upgrades. That's definitely something we do a lot of here is, yeah, we build something and then we always look at how can we make it better the next time, and then look to improve. So there might be a few more changes coming to the interior for those 2. So it's definitely worth checking that out. And then obviously if you're interested in it, we can obviously customize it a bit as well. So if you are after something similar, but not this exact setup, definitely get in contact with us, because yeah, we can obviously help you out.